Hello, everyone. Good evening and welcome to this edition of our webinar. My name is Mamnege Gbengbande. I'm the 4H and Agriculture Educator here at CC Rensselaer County, and thank you for joining us.
My name is Nicola Segoloni. I'm the Healthy Living Educator here at CCE. Thank you for joining us. Today we're going to talk about tiramisu, which is a very traditional Italian dessert, which is very simple, made with 5 ingredients: mascarpone cheese, eggs, coffee, sugar, and ladyfingers. The twist that we're going to give it today is that we're going to learn, first of all, how to safely use raw eggs at home, which you can use for this recipe, but any other recipe that calls for raw eggs. And we're going to learn to make mascarpone cheese at home and ladyfingers. All these ingredients, of course, can be bought at the store if you don't want to make them at home. But it's nice to know how to use your hands and get these raw ingredients from local farms and turn into delicious dessert. So without further ado, I think we can start our webinar.
It is very important to note that the key ingredients for this recipe were locally sourced, and they were locally sourced from Christie's Barn. Christie's Barn is a family farm located in Skodak, New York, and has been feeding families for over 100 years. They specialize in locally grown fruits and vegetables, but they also stock locally sourced and specialty products. Our eggs and cream were purchased from the farm store at Christie's Barn. I'd like to encourage you all to buy local because you not only support a local farmer and the local economy, but you also get fresh and nutritious food and connect with your community. To help with community connections, we have a platform called Harvest Connection, which helps connect farmers and families. So Harvest Connection is your directory for local fresh food farms and farmers markets near you. Please visit the website at harvestconnection.com and you'll be able to find a local farm near you. And if you cannot visit a local farm store near you, when you go to your regular grocery store, look out for New York State products. They're always on display where you'd see New York State products, and when you buy them, that also helps to support a local farmer.
We are going to start with our mascarpone cheese, which is 2¼ cups of heavy cream and 1½ teaspoon of lemon juice. The right pronunciation in Italian is mascarpone. Once we grab all our ingredients, we can put the cream in our saucepan and turn on the fire low for about, I want to say 15 minutes until we reach the temperature of 185. Once we reach 185, we're going to put the lemon juice in it and start stirring for about 2 minutes. You'll see that it thickens and we can move it into a container. And once we move to the container, you can see here the consistency of the cream is a little bit more thick than normal. We can cover and let it sit for 10 minutes. Then we grab our colander. We're going to put our coffee filters on it, or a cheesecloth if you have. And we can pour our liquid in it. Now we let it sit in the fridge for about overnight. Mine was ready after 12 hours, but yours can change according to the percentage of fat in the cream and how fresh the cream is. I will give it as a safety, but usually under 24 hours should be ready in the fridge. After that, the mascarpone should be used almost immediately, but because it won't last more than 2 days in your refrigerator. So keep that in mind when making these type of cheese. But after that, besides that, making mascarpone cheese, as this is our first step, it's quite easy. Next, we're going to work on our eggs using the American egg board technique to safely use raw eggs at home. We're going to need 4 egg yolks, 8 tablespoons of water or ½ cup, and 3/4 cup of sugar. We're going to put 8 tablespoons of water, the 3/4 cup of sugar, and mix it all together, and the 4 egg yolks. We're gonna put them on low fire. This took me about 15 minutes to reach 160 degrees Fahrenheit. It's very important. In order for the eggs to be safe, you need to reach 160 degrees of temperature. When we reach 160, as you can see here, we immediately move the saucepan into an ice bath. And we keep stirring until we bring down the temperature of the eggs about 70 degrees. This didn't take very long, about 2-3 minutes. And then we're ready to use our eggs safely. Finally, for our ladyfingers, which is the hardest part of the whole recipe, which you can easily go and buy regular ladyfingers at the store, or savoiardi, as they're called in Italian. But if you want to follow along with this recipe, you're going to need 5 eggs separated into yolks and whites, sugar divided in 2 parts, 1 cup of flour, and a half cup of potato starch. In a mixing bowl, add 5 eggs yolks and a 1/4 cup of sugar. Beat it on a high speed for about 6 minutes until the mixture becomes thick, pale, and airy. As you can see right here. In a separate bowl, beat 5 eggs whites at maximum speed for about 6 minutes. Once foamy, gradually shower in the smaller part of the sugar, 1/3 cup, until the mixture becomes very thick and airy. This should be the consistency you want. Now grab 1 cup of flour and half cup of potato starch. Sift them together twice. We want to get as much air as possible into the mixture. As you can see, I'm doing it twice. It's gonna get us a lot of air in it. Now gently fold the whipped egg whites into the yolk mixture. Folding is key to keeping the air into the batter, so be very gentle. Work in batches. Add 1/3 of egg whites, then 1/3 of flour mixture. Repeat this process 2 more times, folding carefully each time. Transfer the batter into a piping bag and pipe 3-inch strips onto a lined baking sheet, leaving space between each other. Lightly dust with powdered sugar to create that signature crisp top. Bake at 400 for 10 minutes or until golden and slightly firm. Now we move our egg mixture to the standing mix, and we start. We bring the mixture to the maximum speed, and we're gonna stay like this for probably approximately 4 to 5 minutes. I spit it up for you here so you can see how the compound mixed up and gets nice and fluffy until you reach this type of consistency here, as it's shown here. Then we add our mascarpone cheese. I didn't add all together. I added in 3 batches, so 1/3, then another 1/3, and then the final 1/3. You again bring it to maximum speed. I speed up the whole video here, and it took about 3 to 4 minutes to reach the right consistency. You can see that the liquid thickens and gets nice and fluffy and creamy. And this is the right consistency right here. Now we're ready to start laying out our tiramisu. Last, we're gonna brew some coffee. enough to just to fill up a container that would, and then we get our ladyfingers and our cream, mascarpone cream. And with the spatula, we're gonna start by placing the cream at the bottom of a container. We're gonna spread evenly because on top of that, we're gonna put our ladyfinger dipped in coffee. So we're gonna do it very carefully and then try to get all the corners. Next, we got our ladyfingers. We dip them in coffee very shortly, and we place them at the bottom, on top of the cream we just made. We're gonna do 2 layers of ladyfingers. So this is the first layer. I used the thickest one that I made, and I'm gonna cover them with more cream, and we're gonna spread it evenly. Same thing we did before. And then we're gonna dip more ladyfingers, and we're gonna create another layer on top of that. Once you're done with that, you can top off with some nice cocoa powder to make it perfect. Hello. So we're back, and I hope you enjoyed the webinar. There's one thing I forgot to mention on the slide, that the calories per serving, that container is about 6 servings, and each serving is about 313 calories. So if anybody has any question, you can ask now in the chat. Chat monitor is monitored, and we will happy to answer. You can put your email in the chat too if you wanna us to send you an email with the recipe, and also this is going to be updated on uploaded on YouTube, so you will be free to watch it there as well. And I don't know if anybody has any question. The floor is open.
Hello, I see there's someone on there, Matthew.
Yeah.
Hi, Matthew.
You have any question?
Hi, Matthew. Can you hear me? Hello.
I can.
Okay, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us.
Good. How are you?
Good. So my name is Mam Nenge. I'm the agriculture educator here at CC Rensselaer County.
And
Yeah, we've come to a couple of the like the gardening. They were like in person
Okay.
classes.
Nice. Yeah, this is a webinar. We're trying to find a good spin on traditional recipes. This one was about how to use how to safely use raw eggs at home, how to make your mascarpone cheese for the tiramisu. Have you ever had tiramisu before?
I have, yes. I've never made it though.
It's very easy. I mean, don't get scared by the ladyfingers. So you can buy those at the store, but the rest is very easy to make at home. Trust me. If you get some cream and lemon, you can make your mascarpone cheese, and then the rest is really for ingredients: coffee, sugar, eggs, and that's it. It's very simple. But we're gonna send you, if you put your email in the chat, or you're gonna send us an email, I can send you the recipe breakdown.
Sure, I
It's
can
also
put
gonna
it
be
in the chat.
on YouTube, so you can follow along there. I know the ladyfinger is kind of scary to do, but the rest is pretty easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my email in the chat right now. See if does it come through?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I'm on the phone, so it like on the mobile device, so it's not
Got you.
user friendly.
Do you have any question on the recipe? Would you like us to answer?
No, I don't think so. I was just interested to see how it's made. I bake a lot of cookies and fudge.
All right,
but
so
not
ladyfinger shouldn't be too hard for you.
right.
You can make your own from scratch. The only thing that you can make at home is sugar, because and coffee.
Right.
Unless you have your own coffee bean. I mean, I use ground coffee, my own ground coffee, but it's not that I grow the coffee.
Yeah, is there a specific kind of coffee that you typically use?
In theory, since it's an Italian dessert, you should use espresso if you have an espresso machine at home, or mocha.
Sure, we do. Yep.
Okay, then that's perfect. You can use that. You can brew just a couple cups of it, just enough to dip the ladyfingers in it. And
Yeah, it could be a little bit stronger that way.
yeah, but you want to dip it just a little bit, so because when you put it in the fridge for like 2-3 hours, then the ladyfinger soaks the coffee, and the flavor is gonna be very well balanced between the sugar,
Yeah,
the bitterness. They just don't put sugar in the coffee. A lot of people do it, but just don't put the sugar in the coffee, or it's gonna become too sweet because it has to balance.
gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Well, we appreciate you joining us, and
Yeah,
we gonna host this webinar every once a quarter. So we haven't decided what we're gonna do next, but we will send you an email so you can be up to date, and maybe you can join the next one.
sounds good. Thanks so much.
Yeah, and the video will be uploaded. I think Nick can send you the link
Yeah,
to the
I'm gonna send you
video
the link as well
well,
on
so
YouTube, so
you
you
can.
can follow
Okay,
along.
thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, thank you for joining us, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
All right, you too.
Yeah.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
night, guys.
You too. Bye.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.